And we're speaking to the hope of From, Pegah, aka Fatima. How are you today?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm better now. This has been a crazy season for you. You went from hope to God knows what is going on in this episode. You know, hope has been your thing since season one. You've always been the positive force in From. Do you really believe that the entity has targeted you because of that? Because you're really the temperature of the colony house?
If that's the reason, it's picked one hell of a girl to mess with. God, I hope not. That's such an evil thing to do. But then again, we're in Fromville, so probably.
Okay. That all being said, we've been asking this of all the actors. Do you believe love is the Achilles heel of From? Because in season one and season two, everybody was kind of apart and everybody was, the monsters weren't as aggressive. Now everybody's kind of working together. There's really no colony, no town. Do you think that could be part of the case?
Love is the answer to everything, I'd like to think. I think community and love. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like that.
You like that? Good. So do I. Um, you know, I know you're Middle Eastern, so am I, and I wanted to know your. Was it so important to have that backstory to that? I mean, was that something that you pushed for, or was that something that just came about?
She was originally supposed to be of Iranian descent. I think in season two, John, our creator, and I talked about making her name more Iranian. I think if we're gonna mention her background and kind of her history with the Iran and how she got out and all that stuff, it was important to reflect that so that the Iranians watching could see, oh, it sucks that she got out of Iran and ended up here, but we were able to add Rostami to her name, which is a like proper Iranian name.
Of
Um,
course,
so yeah, that made me really happy.
it made me happy as well. At this point in the season, do you think the entity is breaking Fatima?
It's trying its best for sure.
It's doing a great job because that scene with the stomach was crazy. It was
Oh yeah.
crazy town. Um, one of the other things is at the end of the episode, you take a knife to Tilly, who everybody has thought is like this big mole or whatever. Do you can you talk about do you think it was more of a Sarah thing where you were possessed versus you really acted to do it? Do you think it was the entity or do you think it was just you?
I've never been pregnant, so I can't say for sure. It may have had something to do with whatever the pregnancy was doing to her body and mind and soul, as well as something inside her reached for it and she didn't have the strength to stop it. Yeah, I think so.
What has been the most surprising thing with season three as an actor? Because this is so dark. It is tough this season for us. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like for you guys.
I think there have been scenes where I've surprised myself. Playing opposite Harold Perrineau has been a treat. Getting to do so more than the previous seasons. Um, but just seeing that, okay, I can get my hands dirty. I always wanted to, and now that I've done it, I'm like, okay, I may like this a little bit more than the clean, she's good, she's safe kind of girl. So hopefully it gets more and more like that.
Well, I have to tell you, we love you on the show. We think you have the hardest job in From right now with all the disgusting things that they've had you do, but at least it's cookies. And we would love to have you on the podcast and to get into more detail because you've been killing it this year, and literally and figuratively with Fatima.
Thank
But
you
I want
so.
to thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.